What's going on, everyone? I'm Encore. This is Tomorrow Never Comes. And this video, I want to highlight why, as everyone is saying that, the crypto tank is sinking, or the crypto ship is sinking, I want to highlight why that's actually not true. Okay? For any particular sector, if you remove the retail investments or interest, like you and I, retail meaning you and I, that's really what's going to give you an impression or an idea of how important that sector is when it comes to what is big money doing. Okay, so are funds being created? Is money being put into that particular sector? And if so, how much? And at what time period? So for now, if we look at Q2 especially, right? So we're looking at, April, May, June, okay? Obviously not good time periods. Even now is not a good time period, right? But if there's big money that are creating a lot of funds or sizable funds, meaning they're pooling money together, they're raising this amount of money so that they can deploy it in this case, crypto specific projects. That's the key. All right, so I want to show this. And this was a great report written by Cointelegraph, and it's actually called the Venture Capital Report. Okay, how VCs stack up on Web3. If you don't know what a VC is, it's a venture capitalist. That's what they mean. So those who are investing in early stage projects, right? And in this case, it's going to be Web3 projects. That doesn't necessarily have to be early stage, but for the most part, okay? And so there's so many key takeaways in here, but this is really what I wanted to highlight with you, okay? And I'm gonna make myself as small as possible here, all right? So that we get a full impression of this one particular slide, okay? Now there's a lot of writing here, but if you just focus right now on this pyramid, okay? And if you look here, A16Z or Z, however you pronounce it in your area of the world, is led by Andreessen Horowitz, one of the most renowned, if not the most renowned investor out there. And that's in the tech space or just investing in general. They now have quite a big fund, a sizable fund in crypto as well. But they just created a 4.5 billion crypto fund. Okay. And this is crypto fund number 4. So right down here, crypto fund number 4. So 3 came beforehand. Now they have another one, and that's $4.5 billion. Okay, Sequoia Capital, another massive player in the investment space. They created $2 billion early stage venture growth fund for India and $850 million Southeast Asia fund. In that area of the world, tech, of course. A lot of emerging tech and companies, fintech companies coming through there, but crypto as well is now starting to really become more pronounced in those areas. So that's where the money's going to go, right? Another fund here, it's $1 billion is their fund. They've raised over $1 billion to be spread across 3 funds, and all in the Web3 space, or the majority of it in the Web3 space as well. Okay. And then on and on, you guys can see Flow, there's 725 million. Felix Capital, 600 million. This BII is 500 million. Immutable X. Okay, so one thing I want to make clear, though, is that these funds, it doesn't mean, all of the money is going to go to Web3 investments, okay? But a big portion of it, or at least some portion of this fund, is going to be allocated towards Web3. All right? And that can change, right? They can get more and more involved depending on the opportunities. Okay, but when you go here up to Immutable X, which is it's a gaming blockchain. Gaming is a part of it, but NFTs really is what's being done here. And so what they do is they've actually created a $500 million fund to promote Web3 gaming adoption. Okay, that's strictly blockchain. You look at Binance Labs, another crypto-specific fund. They've raised 500 million, okay, for those areas of interest as well. And this is just, they've handpicked a few big ones here to show you that there is sizable investments that are happening right now. There are sizable investments that are happening. There is no shortage of interest in this space. And for all of retailers who look at the price action and who have a lot of fear, this is the best opportunity for smart money, as they call it, right? Big money, because they understand that this is the time where they're going to get the best deals, the best terms for quality projects. They also realize that because this space has quieted down in terms of hype, where before, a year ago, 18 months ago, you said anything crypto, blockchain, Web3, NFTs, and people are going to throw money at you, right? So now, with all of this hype gone away, all the players who are only in there to raise money or make a quick buck are gone. They won't last. Right now is where the builders are really in play. And so the smart money understands that the true players are building right now. They're not concerned with the price action. And if you can couple that with favorable terms for those who are investing, like the A16Z or Sequoia Capitals or any of these Binance Labs, whoever they may be, they get better terms because the market is quiet, but they get more quality projects with less people's attention and bidding on them. So it's a perfect storm for smart money, okay? But I wanted to highlight this. I thought this was so important. This type of information, usually we don't ever either get access to or never care to look at. It's just not that interesting, right? Going through a venture capital report. But I wanted to highlight this for all of you because this is the bedrock of crypto going forward, right? This amount of money that's being flooded into these projects, this is the base layer. Okay, now obviously it's been around for 10 plus years, but this type of money is what really allows the foundation to be built, one layer on top of another, just like this pyramid. Okay, so understand what general public is looking at versus what smart money is doing. I preach that time and time again. Watch what they do, not what they say. Well, here, look, 4.5 billion, 2 billion, 1 billion, 500 million. These are the types of funds that are being raised. And also, they are subsequent funds for the same firm, like Sequoia Capitalist crypto fund number 5 or 4. So just understand that there's more behind the scenes. And these are the guys that are scooping up all the quality projects because they know they're going to be big winners in the next bull run. Okay? So, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. It was valuable to you. Remember, watch what they do, not what they say. Also remember, tomorrow never comes. Take action, invest in yourself today, and I will see you guys in the next video.